Eric here with another video, and in this video I'll be doing could call it a collage of all my artworks that I've published on Instagram over the past year from 2018 back to 2019. And so let me begin. So the first piece is the one that you're looking at right now. Is my portfolio that I use at high school to carry my artwork in. And this piece, it's my greatest piece, I would say, and it would be the longest piece that I've ever worked on. And about this piece, it took me 50 hours to do because, well, I wanted it to look good because it was something that I'd be carrying, everyone would be seeing it. And so, to talk about it, it's practically the past versus the present. So this piece is practically saying that celebrities and persons that we look up to in the past compared to celebrities that we look up to in the present. And one thing you can realize is that the ones in the past are more older, which is not a bad thing, but nowadays you have different age groups, different backgrounds, different culture, different talents, not only singers. You have dancers, you have politician persons, you have DJs, so it's a mixture. And so the next piece now would be my first impressionism piece, which was a Van Gogh painting. I tried to copy one of his art style to do my first impressionism piece, and it went fairly well, I should say. Teacher actually liked it, but it was my first piece, so it was a bit sloppy because I rushed it. You should never really rush a piece. You should take time and do a piece properly. Yeah, so let me continue. That piece was done in 2019, about March I think, and this piece was done in September 2018. And the other piece now, this piece is a cheetah done with markers and crayons, pencil crayons, mostly Crayola pencil crayons. And I did this piece last year. It was in August. So it's almost a year old by next month. It took me 3 hours to do, by the way. And this piece now, this piece I did it in 2017. And this piece was done with Sharpie black markers. It's practically from an anime named Naruto. You know, my favorite anime, the death scene of Neji. R.I.P. Neji. This piece, it's a print. I actually print 3 of these. I did this based off inspiration from an artist on Instagram named Pauline Art, I think, something like that. I'll be posting her Instagram name so you can see it if you want to follow her. I did this piece last year, by the way. This painting, it's a painting that I did for someone, but they haven't collected it as yet. It's like for someone's birthday. It was a commission, I should say. Now this piece right here, it's Quavo from the Migos group, and something funny about this piece is I started it in 2017, like January, but I only did like the face then, and I lost it like for almost over a year. I lost it. I found it back like 2018, July 13th I think, exactly date, and I worked on it the same day that I found it back and did it. So you can, don't know if you can see the difference to show that the face are less detailed than like the clothing or the chain, because I did those one more recently, so I was more advanced in my skills. Oh, this piece right here, it's one of those pieces that I did when I was in a anime mood. Like that whole summer of last year 2018, I did a lot of anime pieces. This is Itsugaya from Bleach anime that I did in 3 hours, because like, let me explain. That day I did like 3 pieces each day, and this was like the first piece I did on that day. I used Copic color markers, and I also used pencil crayons, Crayola pencil crayons. You remember Copic? Sorry, I meant Crayola markers and Crayola pencil crayons. This piece now was the first piece that I used 2 Prismacolor markers on, and it was an original character done by me. I got my first Prismacolor marker like in June of 2019, and so I was like, let's make a piece that uses only Prismacolor markers for the closing. Like different colors I never had any Prismacolor for skin, so I use like Pretzel. I think the company or Penel or something like that. I don't remember that brand marker to do this piece. And now for the very first piece I did with Prismacolor, like one Prismacolor challenge, which is a random original character by me. Don't really like this piece, but it was my very first piece of Prismacolor, so I can be like, look back at it and see how far I come when it comes to using this art medium. This piece was done in 2018, yes, last summer. I started in 2017, but never did really want to finish it until, well, got better at art and I did it over and it came out better, but I made a mistake with spelling. Spell alchemist wrong. Everyone bashed me for that, but the piece still look well. This piece now, another inspired piece on Instagram. Name, but I will leave his name on the screen. And it's Luffy in his second gear form. This character is from an anime named One Piece, and you should really check out this anime. It's a nice anime, although some people say it's very long, but if you can enjoy world building and everything, you actually like this anime. Now these two pieces right here, simplest art piece that I've done. I did this piece for Inktober, which is something that is celebrated in October, that you usually draw using ink for every day of the month based off a different theme. Right here I was using a theme of, I don't remember, but it's an ink piece, and I did that on the 10th of October. I also did this piece on the 10th of October because it's the anime character Naruto's birthday, so I did it on that day to like say commemorate. And if you guys like this video so far, like, comment and subscribe, and probably do a part 2 where I showcase very old art piece that I've done, like in 2017, 2016, when I just started taking art more seriously, although I've been drawing from the age of 4. Since I watched my first Naruto episode, I started drawing, and from then I kept drawing, continuing, improving. So this piece is Kuro from an anime called Servamp, which is a supernatural anime with also like shonen aspects. So if you like action and supernatural stuff, you should watch this anime. It's like 12 episodes. Yeah, you'll actually like this anime. This piece is one of my most liked videos on YouTube that I did. I was painting Iron Man for 3 hours, acrylic paint on canvas. One of my favorite pieces, to be honest, when it comes to painting, because of the detail that I did on it. I really surprised myself with this piece, to be honest. Well, yeah. So RIP Tony Stark, by the way. This piece is an acrylic piece I did before the Iron Man piece. It was a building, a picture that I found on Instagram of somewhere in Chicago, and I decided to paint it like a metal-like object in the front, in the foreground. I really liked how it looks, so I decided to paint it. This piece right here is my first acrylic painting scenery piece of Northern Lights that I painted for Christmas last year, because, well, it's Christmas and Northern Lights come together with Christmas due to like winter. This piece right here is the Pennywise piece from It Chapter 2 that's coming out later this year, that I posted this week. So it's one of my most recent pieces and one of my favorites because I use detail on it. You can see like the pen lines. This piece over here is Endeavor from My Academia. One of my favorite characters, to be honest, although lots of persons dislike him, but the manga showed that he has grown to be a better character and better father as well. This piece is SpongeBob from SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm sure everyone knows him. I did this piece randomly because someone I know asked me to do it, and so I did it. Right here is Eren from Attack on Titan, one of my favorite animes. And I did this piece in September of 2018. I really like especially the eyes, because to me that's the best part of the piece. Captivating, I could say. This piece is Bruce Lee, one of my favorite martial artist actors. I drew him because, well, he popped up on Instagram and I followed his account, and so I just drew him at the same time. But it definitely came out well, and I started taking realistic drawing seriously from then. This is one of my most recent anime pieces, Naruto, that I did with a ballpoint ink pen and also a Sharpie marker and a Crayola grey marker as well. Also one of my YouTube videos. This piece is Midoriya from My Academia that I redrew after 2 years to see how much I've progressed in art, and it also showed that aspects I can work on still, although this piece is a acrylic painting piece on canvas, painted mangoes, because in Jamaica where I live, like legit, mango is one of the best fruits that you can find here, especially East Indian mangoes, I could say. This piece was a piece I did for anime characters with blue hair that I used Prismacolor marker and do. Came out well. It's one of my most viewed videos in the last 2 months. This piece is Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. It's a scene from when he was fighting one of the Phantom Troop members. And I really like this piece. It came out well, especially the background. It surprised me. Although a lot of persons had issues with his neck, like it's too thin. Which I can tell it's true, to be honest. But I'll work on improving, as always. This piece is the Joker from the upcoming Joker movie this year, I think. It's one of my best pieces. First time using a pen to do a piece that's this amazing. Using a pen for real. This piece is Tyler James Williams. You know, the actor in Everyone Hates Chris, and also Noah from Walking Dead. I did this piece last October, I think. Yes, sometime around then. And I really liked how it came out because of the shading of the detail of his wrinkles in his face, and also the coloring of the clothing, colored in one direction. Could have done that better, but I was kind of rushing it, to be honest. This is my first doodle piece. I used Crayola markers, Prismacolor markers, and also pencil crayon to do. It came out well. Definitely try doing something like this again. Anyone know VHC, here's Turkey from his channel. No, Turkey loves to flex. This piece right here is one of my favorite shading pieces because it's an exam piece that I actually got to carry home. And it's my first exam piece that I got 90 on in class when it comes to shading, and it's really nice. Teacher said this piece was one of my best pieces from me to her, I should say. Sorry about that. Now this piece is my favorite realistic piece because the detailing is so amazing. This is Michael Jackson from his Thriller album. And I chose to draw it because I really like the clothing and also his ear texture. I'm someone who likes doing hair a lot, so that came as a plus. Especially look at that detail. Could have been better, but rushing it as always. And also it smudged a lot, so I should buy a fixative so my work doesn't smudge after I'm finished with it. Wow. See, this sketchbook right here is like my school sketchbook for the first term. So if you want me to go through this sketchbook, get this video to like 20 likes, and then I'll go through that sketchbook in a future video. So practically that is it for like this video. Like, comment and subscribe, and also another thing to add, this video is kinda like the 100 subscriber thank you video because I haven't done a video like this before, so it's a different video, so I can call it a special video. Say thank you for 100 subscribers. Let's get to 1k. It's possible by the end of this year, if possible, and more amazingness to come. I'll keep posting constantly, keep you guys entertained and stuff. Thank you.